So one of our students in our course, No Product, No Problem, his name is Tim Cooper, and he asked recently about bonuses. Now he's in the middle of promoting Self-Publishing School, which is Chandler Bolt's course. And he asks, I've got these great bonuses. Well, when do I introduce them? And the answer, Tim, is I don't know. That's kind of the general answer. I don't know, and it depends. And here's the reason why it depends. Well, it depends because it depends on your audience, your promo calendar. So your audience, different people respond differently. Different audiences respond differently. Your calendar, and I'll give you an example. Not only am I promoting Chandler's course at the time of this recording, but I'm also on the tail end of promoting Danny Ennie's Course Builders Laboratory, as he says, because he's from Montreal. And then I've got another promotion coming right up on the tail end of SPS. I mean, boom, boom, boom. And then another one actually, after that. Now, I can get away because of what I do. I can get away with promoting affiliate offers a little bit more, of course. But there are going to be times in your calendar where you've just got a little bit more stuff going on. And that might dictate on when you introduce bonuses, of course. So your audience, your promotion calendar, how long the card is open, how many bonuses you have, all of these dictate when you might introduce them. So again, the answer is it depends. It depends on what works best for you, your audience, the product, the calendar, all of that stuff. So that said, I've got 3 general guidelines for you that will help you determine when to introduce them. The first is to make something a limited time bonus. Now, what I mean by that is if you have 3 bonuses, if you got 3 bonuses, I want you to pull one of them away after a certain point. A typical promotion calendar in a launch sequence, a PLF style launch will look like this. The cart opens and sales are up here, and then they kind of level off down here for a while. It's bloop, bloop, bloop. It's kind of like a V, but with an extended bottom part. So this is what it looks like. They tank, they level off, they go up. And in that middle, depending upon how big your audience is, you might literally go down to 0 sales for 2 or 3 days. So let's say it's open for 5 days. Day 1, you might make 7 sales, then none for 3 days, and then 10 on the last day. You might go 5, 0, 1, 0, 3, something like that. There's just going to be this precipitous drop. And this time that might occupy, if it's a 7-day launch, 5 of the 7 days will account for less than 5% of your sales. Literally, that's what it might look like. Well, this limited time bonus is going to make it look more like a W. So what I recommend is that, let's say the card is open 5 days, then on day 3, you're going to pull back a bonus. At the end, midnight tonight, this bonus goes away. So again, you'll have your day 1 sales. It'll drop down day 2, but then day 3, you'll have a little spike. Not as huge as it'll be, those other 2 times, but you'll have a little spike. Then it'll drop back down on day 4, and then it'll go back up on cart close day. Because as you've heard me say so many times, nothing moves people like a deadline. You got to get that deep down, and nothing moves people like a deadline. So whether it's that this course is going to be unavailable, that's here, or this day 3 thing, this is going to go away, whatever that is, whatever deadline it is, nothing moves people like a deadline. Now that has 3 benefits. The first is what we call an RTM, and that's a reason to mail. An RTM, reason to mail. We're always looking for, I used to call them ETMs, excuses to mail. And I decided I just didn't like the word excuse. But you're always looking for a reason to mail. And a bonus, a deadline bonus, a bonus deadline is a great reason to mail. So we've got plenty of other reasons, but you're always looking for those excuses. The second is you'll get earlier feedback. So rather than go like this and get no sales in here, you get this little blip. A lot of these people that buy here might have bought here at the cart close, but this allows you to get earlier feedback, what people think of the product. Why are they buying? What are they telling you when they log in? And you can use that in those last 2 days of marketing. You can certainly, might give you the opportunity to tweak your messaging on that last day to even increase your total sales. You're going to have a bigger W, which is awesome. And then third, you might sneak on the leaderboard, or if they're doing like a lot of our launches that we run, we do daily contests, and it's like most sales today wins. Well, your little blip there, you might win that. Your blip might only produce 3 or 4 sales, which for you is a lot compared to somebody else is nothing, but because they're not mailing, they're not promoting, they don't have a deadline, maybe this person with 100,000 people on their list only makes 2 sales that day and you make 3. Well, you just won the daily prize. Maybe it's $1,000, $2,000, I don't know. Or it might help you vault up onto the leaderboard, which has all kinds of, great ramifications. Like you get noticed. It just gives you an excuse to be on that leaderboard. Even if it's just for a day, you get that exposure. And that can be powerful. That can be, again, long-term can be very beneficial. So don't pull something though. Don't pull something after day one. Day one is big no matter what. We're already at the top of this, this V or this W. Don't pull something after day one. I love the idea of a fast action bonus. You don't need them. You really don't need them. The people on that 1 to 10 scale, like 10 is they're going to buy, those people are going to buy no matter what. The 9s and 8s are going to eventually buy if you take them in the right direction and the funnel's any good whatsoever. You don't need to convince them to buy. We're going to let those people buy. We're going to drop down for a day. We're going to pull a bonus on day 3. So that's how you do that. Secondly, the second guideline here is earlier is generally better. Now, this isn't always true, but if you're looking for general advice, earlier is generally better. A couple reasons for that. One, you get more bang for your buck. People might buy on day one that otherwise would have waited. And it just kind of, again, you get that earlier feedback. That's good. Secondly, if you've got a good bonus, maybe somebody else isn't introducing theirs until day 2 or day 3. It gives you a chance to maybe sneak on that leaderboard like we talked about, get noticed. You might beat out another affiliate who comes along with a better bonus package later. It's also easier to manage. Like, when did I have this bonus? When did I have this bonus? I'm all for having bonuses all over the place. Matthew Loomis did a great case study on that. And when I talked to him, it worked. It worked. I mean, he finished second in the Tribe Riders launch, way outpunted his coverage in terms of his list size. It works, but it's also kind of a pain in the butt to manage. So it's easier. So again, generally speaking, earlier is better. And then the third guideline is get creative. Use those limited time bonuses. I have a post coming out here soon about that case study with Matthew Loomis. Make sure that you read that post and then watch the video, because we really go in depth on those limited time bonuses and why they work. Third thing on that, throw in, just throw in a 30-minute coaching call, maybe on day 3, something like that. Today only, I'm doing coaching calls. Just get creative with it, something like that. So again, make something limited time. Earlier is generally better. Get creative. And then the last thing, just make sure that you mention your bonuses in every email, regardless of when you introduce them. Day 1, day 5, the last day, in the middle, doesn't matter. Make sure from that point forward, you mention them in every email. It's like if a tree falls in the forest, no one's around to hear it. Does it make a sound? Yes, but what good is that? Nobody got to hear it. That'd be a pretty cool sound. I've never heard a tree fall. Actually, I have. One fell really close to our house one day and almost scared the crap out of me. But my point is, how cool is it, to hear that really amazing sound, but it's no good if nobody hears it. Well, the same thing is true with your bonuses. If you're not mentioning them, it doesn't matter how good your bonus package is. So don't go create some awesome bonus package. Don't get creative. Don't do this limited time thing and then not talk about it to the point where people are almost tired of hearing about it. So there you have it. That's when to introduce your bonuses, Tim and everyone else. I hope that helps you. Guys, I'm Matt McWilliams from Affiliate Launches Made Simple. And if you're watching this anywhere other than mattmcwilliams.com, make sure to head on over to mattmcwilliams.com. I've got tons of free resources. Whether you're an affiliate looking to make more money as an affiliate marketer, or you're running your own affiliate program or launches, got tons of free resources there for you. I'll see you there, and I'll see you in my next video.